I'm Jaden, this is Jackson. This is the week of May 3rd, and here's your Inside the Lair. Let's get a little baseball update. On Monday, the Knights beat Medford 10-0 in 5 innings. 4 solid innings were pitched from Colton Steberg and 1 from Mason Torgerson. The Knights scored 5 runs in the first inning of that game. On Tuesday, Lake City beat KW 1-0. Gunnar Kennedy with 7 excellent innings on the mound. The Knights are now 9-3 and ranked number 6 in the first QRF ranking of the year. Now here's a senior decision with Sean.
Hi, my name is Riley Hushley, and I'm excited to announce my post-secondary decision. I am going into welding in Faribault, Minnesota. I'm excited about this because I've always enjoyed welding and building things. And a piece of advice I would give to younger students is listen in class.
Thanks, Sean. Now a little softball update. Softball picked up a win on Monday 4-3 over Medford. The Knights were up 3-0 with Medford tying it in the final innings. Mackenzie Moore hit a walk-off sacrifice fly to score Amber Learfold for the win. They hosted BA on Tuesday and lost by a score of 2-1. Amber Learfold smacked one off the fence to score Yvette Mendoza just a couple feet short of tying the game. Here's Jackson.
Thank you, Jaden. Now on to golf. They placed second in the Dodge Center meet on Monday. Patrick Visna continues to shine on the course. He's playing really well right now. Now we'll go to Max and Ben for the prom hotline.
Lights! Camera! Action! Welcome, one and all, to JMF's Prom Hotline! Prom is
Tomorrow.
I'm sure you want to know all the answers to the questions of the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Luckily, you got me, JMF, here to answer these at JMS Prom Hotline. Just call this number. Right, let's get into these calls. We're talking on JMS Prom Hotline. What's your question?
But who can I bring to prom?
Good question. As a junior or senior, you can bring any one person who is from 10th, 11th, 12th, or anyone who is under 20 years old. Looks like we got our second call. This is JMS Prom Hotline. May I ask who's speaking?
Hello, I was wondering if I could bring more than one day. I need a backup for everything.
No, you can't bring more than one date. Let's move on to our next caller. Our next caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's the theme?
Good question. Our prom theme for this year is Under the Lanterns. Now, let's move on to the next caller. You're on the air.
When is it? Where is it? We need to know.
Good question, but please calm down. Prom will happen on May the 4th at 4 p.m., starting in the high school gymnasium. Any more questions?
What will the day consist of?
Yes, in the gymnasium, you will do the Grand March, where you'll walk under all the lanterns. After which, you'll all head over to the Hastings Golf Course for dancing and eating. And once you're done with that, you'll get on a bus, go to the Red Wing YMCA, and have the after party, if you signed up for it. Let's hear it from caller number 6.
Do you know how to sign up for prom?
Ooh, sorry, you're too late, buddy. The deadline was a week ago, 2 weeks? I can't remember, but unless you're a time traveler, had the foresight to ask that question like a few weeks ago, you would have had to pay $75 for the prom and prom after party with your date during seed lunch in the lunchroom. One final call before we end it off here. What's your question? Yeah, hi, Ben here. Can you recommend my top 10 ways to have fun at prom? It's the May 3rd, 2023 video on Inside the Lair. Thank you. Yes, I would endorse it. Go to the Inside the Lair YouTube channel and good luck finding it. That's it for our show today. You've been a wonderful audience. Be sure to come back next year.
The girls' track team scored 65 points and placed 4th out of 8 in the Glenville Emmons track meet last week. The men's team scored 64 points and placed 6th out of 8 teams. Their next meet is today at Lake City. Here's a stop motion with Gunner. Next week, set your calendars. Band and choir concert next week, Wednesday. That is this week's Inside the Lair, brought to you by Jackson and Jaden.